الله لا إله إلا هو له الأسماء الحسنى.
زدني علما رب زدني علما رب زدني علما رب زدني عملا رب زدني عملا رب زدني عملا. My dear respected elders, brothers and sisters who are listening to my speech, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran Kareem, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la tadkhulu buyutan ghayra buyutikum hatta tasta'nisu wa tusallimu ala ahliha. ذلكم خير لكم لعلكم تذكرون. فإن لم تجدوا فيها أحدا فلا تدخلوها حتى يؤذن لكم وإن قيل لكم ارجعوا فارجعوا هو أزكى لكم والله بما تعملون عليم. ليس عليكم جناح أن تدخلوا بيوتا غير مسكونة فيها متاع لكم والله يعلم ما تبدون وما تكتمون. The ayat I read are teaching us the etiquette and the manners of entering someone's house, and what is Quran and Hadith and what is the teaching of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sahabas. Before I go to this, remember that Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha was asked once, what was the khuluq, the akhlaq and character of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? She said, khuluquhu al-Quran. The akhlaq and the character of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was Quran. Meaning, if you want to see a walking Quran and someone acting on Quran Kareem is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The teaching we get from this is that if we try to understand Quran and act on Quran Kareem with the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then we will be acting on Shariat Mutahara of Islam. Quran says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu udkhulu fis-silmi kaffa. Enter all Islam. And one of them, Islam doesn't just mean aqaid, ibadat and muamalat. It also means akhlaqiyat and manners and character and etiquette. So over these ayat I read, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تدخلوا بيوتا غير بيوتكم حتى تستأنسوا وتسلموا على أهلها ذلكم خير لكم لعلكم تذكرون فإن لم تجدوا فيها أحدا فلا تدخلوها حتى يؤذن لكم وإن قيل لكم ارجعوا فارجعوا لكم ذلكم خير لكم. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, all believers, it is not your house you're entering, not your own house, not your own room, not your own flat. You're not entering your own room or your flat or the house. It differs. You know, when Quran was revealed, at that time people used to only have one room. That was their own house. Now you look at the houses of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That one room, the small room of the Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha was the house of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And they could not move the sareer, the bed of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam around. So that's why they have to pull the body of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the grave. So there's only a bit of space there. So that's how small the houses used to be. So Quran is saying, if you are enter anyone's household, anyone's room, basically, anyone's flat, لا تدخلوا بيوتا غير بيوتكم حتى تستأنسوا وتسلموا على أهلها. Until you don't do salam and you're not granted permission, do not enter the house. ذَلِكُمْ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ. In the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there used to be no doors at the houses. Basically, just a sheet going down, like we call a parda. So at that time, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught the Sahabas that when you knock the door, before you do that, you say salam, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu qablan kalam. The Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, before you start any conversation, say salam. So the Sahabas were taught by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say salam first. Then ask for permission, can I come in? This is what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught them. And said, do not enter until you have the tasta'nisu. What does tasta'nisu mean? Tasta'nisu means, it's from unas. This word is from what? Unas. It means that when that person is ready for you and not in a panic mood. When he is not in a panic mood and he says, come inside. That's what the broader meaning of this word is. So I knock the door, and if you are in a panic mood and you cannot tolerate me, you cannot take me, can bring me inside, and I'm taking permission from you that can you tolerate me, and could you be free from panicking? Then you give me permission. If you're not, you can say to me, go. And Quran is teaching that. حتى تستأنسوا وتسلموا على أهلها ذلكم خير لكم لعلكم تذكرون. فإن لم تجدوا فيها أحدا فلا تدخلوها حتى يؤذن لكم. If you don't find anyone in the house, go back until you give them permission. وَإِنْ قِيلَ لَكُمْ ارْجِعُوا فَارْجِعُوا وَأَزْكَى. If you are told go there. If you are told we don't have time for you, it's not the right time, go. This is Quran saying this. Forget about our culture. Our culture is that if someone comes to my house, he has to enter, otherwise it's bad on me. This is not the culture of Quran. That's wrong. Our culture is wrong. I have a right. If anyone wants to visit me, they need to take my permission. And when I am ready for them to come by me, you are ready for them to come by you. If I want to visit you, how do I visit you nowadays? I will speak on that at the end. But this is Quran says, وَإِنْ قِيلَ لَكُمْ ارْجِعُوا فَارْجِعُوا هُوَ أَزْكَى لَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ عَلِيمٌ. If you're told, irji, go. فَارْجِعُوا, go to Quran says. ذَلِكُمْ أَزْكَى لَكُمْ, this will purify your heart. Quran is saying that, I'm not saying this. So Quran is clearly saying, not just indicating, clearly saying that whenever you visit someone, you need to say salam and take permission. But how did the Sahaba do it? Let's look at how the Sahaba used to take permission. So Sa'd bin Ubadah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu is one of the Sahabis of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and he's an Ansari Sahabi. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to often visit him. Rasulullah had love with him. So Anas bin Malik radiyallahu ta'ala says that once Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam knocked the door to Sa'd bin Ubadah and said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sa'd was inside, and to gain the barakat and the du'as of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sa'd ibn Ubadah radiyallahu ta'ala said, wa alaikum assalam, but he said it very softly. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not hear the voice. So once Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Sa'd bin Ubadah radiyallahu ta'ala ta'ala said, wa alaykum as-salam, but very softly, not with a high voice. Rasulullah did not hear. Then Rasulullah repeated it the second time. But Sa'd said, wa alaykum as-salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, but Rasulullah did not hear. Then the third time Rasulullah said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and Sa'd said again, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, but Rasulullah did not hear. So did Rasulullah break the door? No, Rasulullah turned back and start going. Sa'd radiallahu ta'ala ran from inside and came to Rasulullah said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I heard your voice every time you said Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I replied to your salam. I said wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. But I said with a softer voice, so you could not hear it, because I needed your blessings and your salams. Assalamu alaikum after salam of you. Yeah, peace on you. This is a dua. And it is coming from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's a very powerful dua. So he said, I wanted to have more blessing, more barakat from you. That's why I wanted you to keep on saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is my way of showing love to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is what Sa'd ibn Ubadah says. So anyway, in this hadith, the lesson is that basically Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said salam 3 times, but he did not hear the reply. He left the premises. Basically, he did not get permission. No one is higher than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'll give you another example. Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala was Amirul Mu'mineen, the Khalifa of Taif. Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala was sent for Abu Musa Ashari radiallahu ta'ala. Summons was Abu Musa Ashari radiallahu ta'ala. When Abu Musa Ashari radiallahu ta'ala comes to the house of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala, saying salam and ask for permission. But somehow he did not get permission. He asked for permission once, so Hazrat Umar did not hear it. And he did not get the permission. He asked again, second time. He did not get permission. He asked the third time. Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala did not hear it or did not give him permission. Abu Musa Ashari radiallahu ta'ala tried to enter the house of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala but was not granted permission, and he asked for permission for 3 times. Twice he leaves the premises, goes. Umar radiallahu ta'ala sent for me, said, I asked you to come, you didn't come. I summoned you, why did you come? Abu Musa said, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, I did come. I asked for permission 3 times, but you did not grant me permission 3 times. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that whenever you visit someone and you ask permission 3 times and you're not granted, leave it. Don't ask, don't stay there. Leave it. And I asked on the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala did not hear this hadith. He says to Abu Musa Ashari, bring a witness on this. And Abu Sa'id Khudri radiallahu ta'ala says that what happened, that I was taking witness, I gave witness that this is the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So from here, these 2 hadiths, one lesson we learn from this is alright, is another lesson, but the lesson I want to teach is if you go to someone's house, you ask for permission. For instance, nowadays, ring the bell once, or knock the door once. Knock the door 2 times, knock the door 3 times, and if you know that person has heard it, he would have heard it now, and he had not replied, now open the door, leave the premises, do not mind. If you Quran says, it means that he doesn't want you, she doesn't want you to come, leave it, do not mind. Don't get pale and get angry. Oh, I came from all the way from there. He did not open, or she did not open the door. That's one. The other lesson from another hadith, when Sahabi came to visit Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he said, Ya Rasulullah, can I come by you? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not let him come in. He asked 3 times. Then another Sahabi told that Sahabi that Rasulullah sallallahu, if you want to enter by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you first say salam, then you ask permission. Like some hadiths say as-salamu qabla al-kalam, and some hadiths say as-salamu qabla al-istizan. Before you ask for permission, you say salam. So the other lesson we learn from the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that whenever we want permission from someone, we say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, then we ask to become inside. Now, what is the adab? How do we implement, how do we act on Quran, hadith and the teaching of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sahabas nowadays? Nowadays, the best way to act on this is that if we want to visit, this is for brothers and sisters. So we all are lacking in this. Our brothers are lacking in this and the sisters. If we want to visit someone, we phone them and say, I'd like to visit you today. Can I come? And I will come between 5 o'clock and 5:30, for instance. This is an example. And then be in that time. Do a Pakistani time. Say 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong against Shariat Mutahara. You know, I'm an Imam. If I'm 1 second late, or you all look back because Imams are here. 1 second late. So if you treat your Imam like be on time yourself. You want your Imam to be on time, be on time. If people phone me, and there's other shuyukh too, they will have the same problem. They say we come 8 o'clock, they come 9 o'clock. I'm gone there. I don't wait. Because the time you give me, I'll be on that time. So anyway, you phone someone, you tell them, I want to come this time. If you are available, shall I come? If they say either the sisters should phone the sisters, the brothers should phone the brothers, we want to visit you, could you grant us permission? If they say yes, very good. If they say no, Quran says, وَإِنْ قِيلَ لَكُمْ ارْجُوا فَارْجُوا وَإِنْ قِيلَ لَكُمْ ارْجُوا فَارْجُوا. Cool? Yeah? This is the adab of Rasulullah. Why? If you want to just barge in, just knock the door anytime, and that could be my eating time. It could be my rest time, sleeping time. It could be a time that I'm leaving the house to go somewhere, or you're leaving the house to go somewhere. And when you just barge in just like that, without taking permission, without asking, without phoning, without making a basically appointment, it means that you have put frustration on me. And hatta at the start, it too means that make sure there's no wahshat left. Honest, that you take permission such a way, alright, that they do not mind you coming, they're ready for you. But you know, there's so many problems. If you barge in someone's house, the house might not be ready, prepared, nice and neat for you, not tidy enough. Or they have to go somewhere, or they are eating or drinking, or it's time for them to teach in the house. People have a lot of things to do. So the adab, what I said today is my conclusion is يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تَدْخُلُوا بُيُوتًا غَيْرَ بُيُوتِكُمْ حَتَّى تَسْتَأْنِسُوا وَتَسَلِّمُوا عَلَى أَهْلِهَا. That whenever you want to visit someone, you need to take their permission before you visit. And today's taking permission way is the first phone them, I want to visit you, have you got time or not? The brothers should take this permission too, and the sisters should take permission. It happens several times. It does happen. We get this complaint that sometimes brothers come to visit friends and me, and I'm not home. They say, you wasn't home. But did you phone me? Did you tell me you was home? I wasn't. I don't know ghaib ilm. Alim al-ghaib is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah, you were asleep. You were doing something else. I got my own life. You take permission. Then the people who visit you, they will be not disappointed. Same with the sisters. They should phone before that we want to visit you. Could we visit you? Sometimes it can happen that they go to the house, and this happens several times. They go to the house, and when they knock the door, no one's in the house. They go back disappointed. And they try to blame the family who are not available. No, they're the ones to be blamed because they have done something against Shariat Muhammad. So, Aisha radiallahu ta'ala says, Khulukul Quran. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, akhlaq and character was 100% Quran. So the teaching today, adab I've taught is that whenever you visit someone, take permission before you visit them. And if they say, I'm not available, or not now, or come another time, we should not mind, because this is what the Quran Hadith is teaching us. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الله لا إله إلا هو